Alright, here we go with this again. Feeling like this is the hardest of the games we need to beat. Streets of Rage 3. I think this is going to be the last one we do. It's probably between this and Sonic Spinball. Golden Axe 3 I've never beaten, but I also haven't... Golden Axe 3 is actually the only one of the games that I've done that I've not beaten. But it still feels like the easiest. That's the not fun games. Oh, you know. It's part of the idea of a marathon. People can donate to make me suffer. I mean, Lady Meow specifically picked Sonic Spinball because she thought it would be the worst game for me on the list. I'm surprised nobody's picked me to play Sonic 06. Should have put a time limit on them. Well, I tried to match the prices to how long I thought they'd take. So, like, Sonic Spinball cost a lot more than, say, Sonic 2 would. Sonic Spinball is at like £15. I figured that's the... I might end up spending an afternoon on this kind of money. But I suppose for Streets of Rage 3 and Golden Axe 3, I didn't actually set a price as such since they were stretch goals. The bonus if we reached $75 raised. Which I honestly wasn't sure that we would. I'm really grateful to you all for making this a success. Like, I was worried that it was gonna be a I was a little worried that I was going to do the free games and just like nobody would have donated and that would be that. And I was kind of expecting that I'd raise like $20, play one extra game and would be like, yeah, it was, you know, good start for our first ever charity stream, you know, probably learned a lot from this. And instead we're at nearly 200. It's all blown my mind. Timings, I feel, is a lot tighter on the stun lock punches in this. I need to get the hang of that. Yeah. Thank you, Noellen. I'm so grateful to everybody who made this possible. You all surpassed all of my expectations. No noise that I knee him in the groin? Interesting. They're really in love with the motorbikes in this game as well. Like, hey, everybody liked that one shot, those short bits in Streets of Rage 2 where you had to deal with the motorbikes, right? Let's just make every level non-stop motorbikes. That's how you bring back the fans. We've still got Sonic 3 and Knuckles to do as well, actually. So I'll probably mix that in somewhere today. When I need a break from this insanity. Okay. I feel like those should have interacted, but they didn't. Waiting for the enemies to get behind me, but I guess they weren't going to fall for that. Knuckle. Whoa. Heck. Didn't even special out of that. Really? Yeah, I can't even get past the first stage without losing a life. It's okay. We just gotta get good. We'll keep practicing. We quest games after we'll keep rotating between games, and as we quest them off the list, we'll be able to focus more times on the ones that are still troubling us. What just happened? I still look like he bent down to pick something up, but I don't know what. Ah. Heck. I went special as fast as I could through that, but it wasn't going through. That's a waste of a life. So then you get fully healed after that. Casual grenade just flying around, of course. Throwing grenades at bikers, the definition of justice. So this must be in the Americas somewhere, because if you look at that street sign, we're 400 miles from Maine. I don't recognize the name of Ill, but apparently it's 11 nautical miles that way. So it must be on an island? Oh, please. Oh, right. Keep forgetting about this bit. I have so much health. Yeah, next year I don't think this one's making the list. Eating the kangaroo. I don't want to, but I'm going to. Just can't get to the guy. Well, today I killed a kangaroo. But I also killed an Australian clown, so, you know, morally I come out and fairly neutral. These people straight up vibing. Not in my town. Look at the crowd, though. And there were a ton of people in the crowd for the fighting arena in Streets 2. I mean... Sure, the Syndicate are committing all kinds of crimes, and they're morally bankrupt, and they're absolutely horrible in every possible way, kidnapping people off the street, straight up murdering folks, but I mean, they have done a lot for the economy. Mr. X 2020. And meanwhile, you know, Mr. X's greatest opponent is beating a woman with a length of wood, so, you know, can you really claim them all high ground? Pretty much the same. Yeah? Till the last minute, ooh. He's right, it's a two-party system. ahead. Throw your votes away. Oh, had no deaths. Oh, I didn't even think about that. No deaths until the last minute when she came out with 10k gold of stuff. Yeah, when she's been going all that time on a Guardian's Horn or whatever it is. Well, obviously, you are the Shen. Your job is to die for the Ash. I'm sure you are the reason that she had no deaths. Being a Shen is a very underappreciated role. I feel like Shen probably has a hard time in Aram as well, because your ult doesn't really do much. I mean, I guess if you've just died and you're using it out of the fountain to get back into the fight, that's something. But there's no other lanes for you to be split pushing. Good for getting away, okay. Yeah, I guess it's hard to interrupt. Yeah, it has its uses, but I think it's, I feel like Aram doesn't really play to Shen's strengths. Just to be everywhere. Although I suppose, I mean, in theory, they, like, the characters have different stats in Aram to, what they do on Summoner's Rift. In theory, to compensate for things like that, so maybe Shen has extra armor and damage or something. You know, in theory it's balanced, but realistically, if they can't balance one map, we're pretty sure they're not balancing two. Wait until I see next season. There's usually some big changes around that time, right? Was it last Christmas that they did the big dragon rework? This is the worst boss. Maybe not the hardest. The bosses do get really hard later on, but definitely the worst. How are you meant to play this? I beat this game once, and I don't know how. If I've beaten this game multiple times, and I don't know how. I'm guessing I spend a lot of time playing it. But that seems required but not sufficient, if you get me. Yeah, I didn't watch the promo video there that you posted because videos are a really annoying way to learn things. Like, when League writes down a list for me, I'll read it. I don't have time to watch a video about this stuff. But... I mean, they were going on about League changing forever. No need to care, yeah. I don't know if... Okay, I don't feel like I hit that. Is that suggesting a bigger winter patch than usual, or is it just the normal hyperbole? New item, old item's been vastly changed, okay. I don't know. I feel like having a big clear on the item system isn't that crazy. Probably takes a little while to get used to, but... Changes your build path, doesn't rework the game landscape? I don't know. See how big it is when it comes out, I guess. Break the thing! Axel, work with me here. Oh, okay. Okay, no, that yeah, when you're right, Axel. That got us more health. I apologize. Small changes. Yeah. I'm not saying it's not going to play very differently. But, I mean, they've done a lot of things like that before. I mean, it wasn't that long ago that they changed how crits work, right? With all the new crit items that ADCs now fixate entirely around. There's somebody behind me. And remember when the game was built around Banner of Command and Zurot Portal? And those aren't even in the game anymore. Okay, here's where the run ends. Because I completely don't know how you're supposed to deal with this. This is the furthest I've gotten. Stop it! Oh, okay. I feel like that shouldn't work, but it seems to be working. I mean, the problem... Yeah, I tried ulting it on my last run, and the problem is that my ult doesn't recharge fast enough. But this seems to work, okay. I feel like this shouldn't work, but it's working. We've got a strat. Using flying kicks to get around the blade and take advantage of my reach was obviously a mistake. You just gotta straight up punch this thing. See, we're making progress, we're learning things. We're getting better. Into new, unexplored territory. Is the truck a playable character? I wish. Every enemy in this game should be playable if you defeat them. If you defeat the person controlling them. Which in most of these cases would be Mr. X, I suppose. You defeat the truck driver, you get the truck. You defeat the Roo Tamer, you get the Roo. You defeat Mr. X, you get the entire army. Oh. No! Turkey! Heck. Fucking knife guy. Okay, so he picked up a fresh knife. Mental note, when you get a chance, just throw the knives off the edge. You don't need the enemies getting them. It's, You don't need that today. You don't need that. You don't need that stress in your life. Look at this, 4 of them. This is one of the big problems. One of the many big problems with Streets of Rage 3. Like, you just get massive crowds of the same enemy. They don't really mix it up. You don't get combinations of different enemies like you do in the other games. They didn't even choose different colors for these ones. Whoop. New enemy. Whoop. Okay, we're on the roof. What? Nani? How come he can do diagonal bare knuckles? Maybe I can hit him with the pipe, because otherwise I feel like I don't have an advantage here. This guy's me, but better. Okay, furthest we've gotten. We're making progress. We reached stage 3 this time. Or rather, we've reached stage 3 a few times. We reached the boss of stage 3 this time. We just gotta get good. Get a little bit better each time we play it. Alright, how about some Sonic Spinball? Be back with you all in a moment.